Hey, welcome back to Homebrew Wednesday. I think it's number 20 for March 21st, 2012. Wednesday, March 21st, 2012. I think the dates are more important than the number, actually, so I'll probably concentrate more on the dates and drop the number now that we're at number 20. I think we can just use the date. So, anyways, what have we got? Well, thanks to all you guys for your help with the 1020 Final Gravity beer that I did. It was called a porter. It's looking okay. It's a little undercarbonated. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail about that. Temperature control. It's gotten really warm in this area lately, and I've lost my nice cold basement, so I've had to resort to other things, and I'm going to be getting a temperature control unit for my freezer, which I have over here. I've got this, there's nothing in it. It's just, some ice there. And some strawberries or something, and it's just some hops down there in a bag. It just needs to be cleaned out, basically, and get one of those Ronco or Ranco or whatever they're called temperature control units in there, and we're gonna give that a go. Finally, we don't stock food like we used to. Meat's expensive. We buy it as we go, so we got an empty freezer there that's just running, and there's nothing in it. So that's my ticket. That's my ticket to a nice Keezer. So that's what's going to happen soon. That will correct this, which is the lack of head retention on my beer. Which beer is this? We're not going to talk about this right now because it's going to be a different video. It's the 1020. It's the porter that I was making that you guys gave me your opinion on and helped me with. Drinking it out of a keg. Not going to give you anything on that whatsoever, any opinion on it whatsoever. We're going to have to wait until I actually do the review, which is going to come from these bottles because they've been naturally carbonated, and I'm going to refrigerate those, and one of them is going to Jakendar, actually, so he can give this a whirl, and one of those are going to be reviewed in about a week. We're going to do a full review on this beer. Just to give you a little hint on it, a couple weeks ago when I did the, I was pouring, it was a brown, I forget what the hell it was, out of a bottle, a store-bought, a stout that I bought, and I was trying, or my wife bought it for me, actually. So I was drinking that, and, we're talking about a beer that was made in a big beer factory, and, big equipment and big boiling pots and all kinds of professional stuff. And I can tell you hands down right now that this beer sitting over there is much better than that one. So, and it's an extract or a partial extract beer. So I think the bottom line is that you can make better beer than you can buy right in your own house. It doesn't matter what method you use, as long as you've got your techniques down, you can make better beer than what you're buying at the store, and it's a lot cheaper. That's my bottom line, really. What else? Oh, I've got some other thing here I want to do. Let me see. I've got some spirits, and you saw me do one from Steve James Barr last week. This is another one Steve James Barr sent me, and it's a vodka that he made. Now, I'm not going to drink this right now because I'm saving it for when I get some cherry Coke or something like that, and he suggested that, so we're going to keep this. We're not going to waste it. I took a swig of it. You can see there's a bit missing there. It's good. It's really good. And we've got some here, bourbon now. I'm going to drink this. I've already had half. I've been into this stuff. This is good, too. This is from Bull 61175. He sent me an all-grain beer, which the review is coming up in the next few days, by the way, for that beer. And he sent me this nice bourbon homemade stuff. Gonna give this one a whirl. This is going down. Oh my God, that's nice. Honey, we need to distill some water. Do you think we should get a distiller for that? Yeah, we need to do that. We need to distill water. Because it's illegal to distill alcohol here, so we're just going to do water when I get my distiller. That's all we're going to do. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, I want to, the whole topic of this Homebrew Wednesday video, and I want to make this as short as possible, is mash temperatures. Now you saw my little makeshift mash tun here, which we're gonna put to test in a couple of days to make sure that it's temperature worthy. We're gonna insulate it, and we're gonna fill it up with hot water and see what we've got. Now, talking about temperatures, I want to talk about thermometers. Now I have 4 thermometers in the house. Actually 5. I've got this old one here that I use for the basement to see what we got down here. I've got a analog thermometer that I use with my brew pot. You see me use that when I do my boils. Okay. I have a digital thermometer here that I just picked up because I want to try to get my mash at as accurate temperature as I can. It's got the probe there. I've got another digital thermometer upstairs, and the thermostat is digital. 5 thermometers, 5 slightly different readings. Okay, so my question for you guys is, I'm watching all these all grain videos, and they're like, okay, we're gonna mash this. As soon as it gets to 153, we're gonna dough in. 153 according to what? How accurate is your thermometer? How do you know your thermometer isn't saying 153 even though it's 152 or 154 or 155? I've got 5 thermometers here. How the hell which one am I going to trust? Obviously a couple of them I can't use for that, but you know what I mean? So in my all grain procedures, I am not going to sweat over exact temperatures as long as it's between 152 and 155 as far as I'm concerned, because that's what the guy told me when he sold me my grains. There's my nice grain bill there for my all grain batch. Of course, there's a partial extract there that I'm going to do as well. Some grains with that, and some maltodextrin I'm going to be experimenting with too. But the meantime, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to mash these things as long as it's somewhere in the ballpark of 155 or a little bit lower maybe. Can you guys comment down in the comment section? Maybe that's what we should talk about down there, is how do you know how accurate your thermometer is? How do you know you're mashing at the exact temperature that you think you're mashing at? And does it make a huge difference? When you're talking about 150 degrees Fahrenheit, what does 1 or 2 degrees, what difference does that really make in the mash? Because I think people get a little too over worried about the exact freaking within 0.5 degree, temperature. That's my opinion. But you guys can comment down in the comment section and tell me why you think that is, why people get so fussy about the absolute exact temperature of their mash and whatnot, and let me know what you think about that. That's our discussion for today. What else? Keeping this kind of short, we have a brew going on over here. That's a Cooper's Draft with maltodextrin in it and some dextrose and dry malt extract. This little wine thing is still going over here. This is the one I brought home. Basically, I warmed it up and it started fermenting all by itself. I put it into a carboy, put a little heat belt on it because it's taking a long, long time. Actually, I could probably take that off because the temperatures in the basement are getting a little higher. And that's some yeast I was rinsing. Not there. And over here we have a Scottish beer. I've got a beer from Scotland. All the way from Scotland. We're going to be doing a beer review on that as well in the next few days. Anyways, I got to go. I've had probably 1 or 2 too many. I'm 17 sheets to the wind, I think. And I'm going to head out. Oh, it's a shame that's gone. Oh, damn it. Cheers, guys. Hope to see you on Friday. And I'm out. Take care. Bye-bye.